All right, guys, in the effort to bring more clarity and get more information out to you guys, we are going to look at some behind the scenes conversations that not everybody may be privy to. So we want to kind of get these conversations out to you guys so you can kind of determine and assess what's going on with TexitCoin, Bobby Gray, the Texit Rangers, and all of this type of garbage that they're pushing, right? So this started off with a simple question by Paula Vanel, and she was asking about this issue with TexitRaider. Can you please address this if he did wrong so the rest of us can learn from it? That is a legitimate question, guys, because this BS answer that Bobby Ray gave about him making death threats, I mean, clearly nobody's really believing this stuff, right? And this is a valid question. Hey, if you're going to kick somebody out the system for doing something, tell everybody why. That's still open, and we're going to start looking at some of these replies. All right, Bobby replies to this and says, "Give me the bullet points," as if he's the king. Like, hey, just tell me what's happening. Just tell me what's happening. And my girl Paula here, I don't know her, but hey, shout out to her. It's just like it's about you, so it's best you personally listen to it. And you know what, guys? It would have been better if Bobby Ray Gray just would have handled it. Not blocked TexitRaider, not casted him aside or anything else. But don't worry, guys, because if you still supporting Bobby in this, eventually he's gonna do the same thing to you. And hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? But anyway, Baba comes out and said, "I hope you guys sort it out. It's a shame." This brother or sister right here has a lot of sense. But note also, guys, that these messages are being deleted. So not sure what they're trying to hide or disclose or whatever the case is, but we know in fact that Bobby Gray is aware of what's going on. And of course we saw what he said in the video, making accusations that Texas Raider was making death threats. All right. So the conversation continues. This guy named Brandon H. He replies to Bobby Gray's inquiry, "Give me the bullet points," which of course that was deleted. But he comes along and says his comments lean towards scammy, quote unquote, scammy tactics, where he agrees with them and mentions the founder being a liar, etc. Pause there, guys. Brandon, if Bobby Gray did a live Zoom call and said that you were making death threats on him and you didn't do it, wouldn't you call him a liar as well? All right. So your opinion is off, bruh. Find out what the real is. But then he'll post a positive video about TexitCoin, which is what he has been doing. Y'all guys have not changed him in that regard, that's for sure. And why he recommends people to continue holding and doing what they're doing. He's got one main video about you, talking to Bobby, but check his YouTube shorts. That's where most of his drama dumping happens. Honestly, all rubbish, and you can tell with his mixed emotions. Again, Brandon, if you clearly you walking with Bobby now, you in TexitCoin, you making you a little money, whatever the case is, and what if Bobby turns his back on you? No, not about what if. What? How you gonna feel when Bobby turns his back on you and casts you aside, bruh? You're gonna be looking just like that too. You're gonna have some mixed emotions. You're gonna be frustrated, angry, questionable, wondering what in the world is going on. So, bruh, try walking in somebody else's shoes before you judge and consider what it is that you would do. Also consider the fact that TexitRaider tried to reach out to TexitCoin to get the issue resolved. You guys owe him money, right? They didn't comply. They replied and said, "Hey, this is what the deal is, and you're not gonna change it. It's unrevocable." So he tries to contact Bobby, and Bobby blocks him, deletes his profile picture and blocks them. So what you guys expect, right? You can't take this in a private setting because the powers that be in TexitCoin aren't allowing that, i.e. Bobby Gray, right? But nevertheless, the guy believes in the project, which is why he continues to promote the project. Y'all get, if you understand this simple thing, you'll understand why he's doing what he's doing, right? It's not rocket science, all right? Another comment came in. This might be Team Texas. I don't know what that logo, but they go by Lifelines Forever. He said, I don't know. I know for fact that peer payments are being abused by hackers, and said members have been removed. So are you referring to TexitRaider as being a quote unquote hacker? Now, one thing I know from watching his videos is that he gifts miners to other people. So are you saying that that's a pure payment and that is being abused? I mean, aren't you guys trying to sell your miner seats? And if you have an existing miner that's promoting TexitCoin, why is it wrong? Or is it wrong for that person to sponsor somebody else by paying for a miner forum? This is something that you need to let the whole community know about, because I'm sure TexitRaider isn't the only person nice enough to do that, right? But let's continue this. Not sure what is going on, but it is always best to go to that person you have an issue with and get things resolved and not make a public dispute about it. And that is completely true. Um, Whoever's saying this, but the thing is, when the private doors are closed, you have to go public. I mean, it is what it is, right? I never would have known who this was from Bobby. Um, he never said a name. This is all in poor taste. So I guess there have been conversations about what's going on with TexitRaider without him saying anything, and he's probably filling you guys' minds with his side of the story, but you don't know the whole story, right? So you guys open your minds up and stop being so judgmental on one side. I have a reason to be judgmental against Bobby because it's documented, right? And he's doing the same shiesty stuff he's been doing. All right. We also got a post from this David Emsley. What he talking about? What he talking about? What they is saying? I have no idea what Raider actually did, but if he has an issue, it should be dealt with privately, not publicly. Again, we agree, but when the private doors are shut, what can you do? Raider is not seeing that one dude being targeted makes no sense without reason. Well, somebody give him the reason. He's asked for that. Nobody answered, right? He showed that in that video correspondence. He showed the documentation, the correspondence that he had with TexitCoin, and all he got back was, well, that's the way it is, and it's unrevocable. It is what it is, right? So there's no reason, right? Or no reason that has been given to him. You say, especially out of 40,000 people, we are supposed to be a team. He is sending mixed messages of support for the project, but not for the leadership. They go hand in hand. Well, that ain't necessarily the case, bro. I mean, think about it. If you like what you call that place? Burger King, right? You like they Whoppers, but you can't stand the owner of that Burger King because he a pedophile or a murderer or a Robbie Gray or something like that, right? You can discern the difference between the two and say, hey, I still like the Whopper, so I'm gonna get some Whopper, but you can still not like and speak bad on the owner of that, right? So, I mean, this is the same thing, bro. I mean, he sees a project that in his own eyes he thinks is a wonderful project because he's made quite a bit of money from it, right? But at the same time, he knows how crappy of a leader Bobby is, and he knows that firsthand, from firsthand experience, the way Bobby has treated him over the past year, and it's only gotten worse to the point where you guys are now blocking his funds that's due to him, trying to ban him and trying to turn the whole community against him, right? And again, that's what narcs do. Bobby Gray is a narc, and you guys that are weak-minded or follow him hook, line, and sinker. You don't question anything he does. You're afraid that he's going to kick you out. So, I mean, if that's how you're going to roll, you guys roll like that, right? Raider is reflecting poorly on the community as a whole, and he is obviously not being complete in his story. People don't have to like each other or be best friends to be part of a team to achieve a bigger and better overall goal that is mutually beneficial for all. But they have to be respectful and of everyone and supporting. Raider needs to keep his feelings separate. No, Bobby Gray needs to keep his feelings separate because it's his feelings that opened the door to this in the first place, right? His personal dislikes of whatever it is about TexitRaider that he doesn't like, right? So he really has taken it to an extreme, and I know you guys are talking on Bobby's side over here, but trust me, guys, there's a group, trust me, of team of members that actually have TexitRaiders back, and they are disgusted, completely disgusted by the things you guys are doing, and thus this is why I'm getting messages behind the scenes, guys. I don't join these chats. I don't know what's going on. People send me this information and say, and they do it discreetly, and like, hey, I don't want my name out there, but hey, check this out, right? So I'm getting feedback. You can believe that, and like I say, you keep running this thing, Bobby Gray, into the ground like you're doing, well, it's just gonna implode, bruh. It ain't gonna be around for as long as you think it is, all right? So you need to keep your feelings separate and handle business the way you handle business, Bobby Gray, and so do all you guys. And stop riding his jock, right? Uh, and you saying Raider needs to apologize? No, bro. Texas Raider don't need to apologize to the community. He's supporting the community. I mean, bruh, look at his videos, look at the content, right? I mean, he supports TexitCoin and he supports the community. He gives away miners, he gives away TexitCoin. I mean, what more do you expect from any individual? I mean, but on the flip side, he's not scared to tell the truth, right? If he sees junk, he's going to call out junk. It is what it is. And you guys don't like him for that. Hey, I've been there, done that. I know how it feels, Texas Raider. So, uh, well, you doing the right thing, bro. You letting people know what the real deal is. All right. All right. Forget that. Regardless of feeling hurt, because hey, that's neither here nor there. Everyone makes mistakes. Lord knows I have. But yep, I know you have too, bro. But one can learn from them and move on forward, and they can act, move. One can learn from them and move forward, or can act inappropriate. The public display is inappropriate, bruh. Again, it's public because you guys wouldn't handle it privately. Bobby needs to do his work while we do ours. He doesn't have the time to deal with garbage or time waste drama. Bobby need to deal with this. He's the source of this, right? So he needs to take time, do whatever he needs to do, reinstate Texas Raiders position, give him his money like he gives to everybody else, so on and so forth. And again, like I say, I'm using this argument because I'm showing all you guys that TexitCoin is not honest money. Bobby controls it and he can do with it whatever he wants, right? So I'm definitely going to use all of this chaos to show the world that TexitCoin is crap because it's run by a crappy founder. All right. I have thought about how to reach out to the guy as he is in Colorado and I am too, but I don't know him. I don't know if it would help or hurt. Thoughts? My thought is you go roll up on TexitRaider you want to, or you might get blasted. Now I ain't saying he making death threats, right? But hey, he stays well equipped. I just put it to you like this by what I've seen. So you better call him out on the phone or contact him electronically first before you got to roll up on his house or something, man. I'm just saying. All right. What else we got? Brandon comes chime back in again. He replies to David Emsley. He said, "Hey, I stay out of it. Yeah, it looks bad, but at the same time, Can't be that bad considering he's still shilling out positive videos about Texit while simultaneously bad mouthing Bobby. That's the key, man. I mean, that's exactly what he's doing. He is positively talking about TexitCoin. And is that not what you guys want? Is that not the type of onboarding? I mean, you're trying to sell these miner seats, right? Use people that can sell them. And, even though I can't stand TexitCoin and I think it's a complete ripoff, I know you guys are going to onboard people anyway. And that's why me and TexitRaider have kind of paired up to make it more beneficial for the end investor because y'all ain't gonna promote people for them, right? You're not gonna do anything to build their teams out with that existing compensation plan you have. You're not looking to change that to benefit the end user. Well, that's what this system is going to do. So we're doing things for in support of TexitCoin. Well, it's more so in support of the people, but it will help out TexitCoin, right? And again, Baba comes through. Now, I don't know Baba, but I like his responses, man. This seems like a cool brother, right? And he said, from where I stand, I can see they both are adults and should have communicated between themselves and sort out any issues they had. And this is like I say, TexitRaider tried to do this, but if you can't, hey, you got to go public. But out of all the conversations I've seen, Baba makes the most sense. I mean, he hasn't put out a single post that I didn't like or appreciate. So shout out to Paula, shout out to Baba, and we got one more here. What is Ryan Crane? He the first time he chimes in and he wants to give his opinion. In my opinion, he's creating all these videos to increase views. That's how these people make money, bro. You must not have a YouTube channel because you are not making money on YouTube unless you get millions of views, bro. Come on now, he is not doing it to make money. In addition to that, consider this: how is he making money when he giving money away? Strike that out the way. In addition to that, how is he making money when you guys, TexitCoin or bobbygray, has cut off his commissions? And he's still doing things to give away TexitCoin and give away miners. So, nah, bro, you are all off here. All off. The more we address it here, the more people will go watch his videos trying to piece it all together. That's what people need to do. They need to piece it together and see that your leader is something that someone else contacted me, say Bobby is a disgusting POS, right? So they're in TexitCoin, they know what the deal is, and people need to know this. More views and more money for him. It might be more views, but it ain't gonna be no more money. So you can get off that. I'm not signing up for that class. You ain't gotta be in it because you're gonna fail, bro. I'm in this class and I'm learning quite a bit each and every day. And I'm just sharing it with you guys so that you know what's going on in the Bobby Gray community. I ain't even call it TexitCoin. I'm gonna call it in the Bobby Gray, not community, but what do you call them things? Cult. That's it. The Bobby Gray cult. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Hope it's helpful to you. If you need to just mute this video and just read these for yourself, hey, feel free to go through that and you make your own decisions on what's going on in this. All right, we will holler on the next one. Peace out.